Have you ever been in a conversation with a narcissist and thought, how do I end this without losing my mind, right? You're just mid-sentence and you think, I'm in hell. I cannot get out of this without losing my mind. And what if I told you that I could give you just 3 words to end it without losing your mind? You could stop them mid-sentence and just shut down their manipulation and flip the power dynamic in your favor. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 powerful phrases, each phrase just 3 words long, that you can start using today to stop the chaos so that you can just move on and start to breathe again. So you're going to want to watch all the way to the end. But first, I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm an attorney. I'm a U.S. News recognized best lawyer in America. I'm a negotiation strategist and a USA Today bestselling author of the book Slay the Bully: How to Negotiate with a Narcissist and Win. And if you're dealing with toxic people and you're just so done getting pushed around, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell, because I'm here to give you the exact tools that narcissists hope that you are never going to find. All right, so let's jump in. Let's start off with, why is it that 3 words matter? Narcissists talk a lot. Most of it isn't communication, it's control. They speak to confuse you. They speak to guilt you. They speak to make you doubt yourself, put you back in the game. This is not to have a 2-way communication in order for you to resolve things. Most people communicate in order to get somewhere. That's not what's happening with a narcissist. It's not to get to a resolution, to have an outcome. That's not what's happening when you're dealing with a toxic, difficult personality. That's why short, precise, boundary-loaded phrases work so well, because they throw the narcissist off script. They break the rhythm. They say, I see what you're doing, and I'm not playing this game anymore. So the psychology of a 3-word boundary is critical. So here's the thing. Narcissists don't want a conversation. They want a reaction. So when you give them a calm, short, flat boundary instead of emotional fuel, you short circuit that supply loop and you confuse them and you take back your power. Let's get to the good part, the 3 words that will shut them down. So here's phrase number 1. Phrase number 1 is, that's not true. Simple, calm, final. And you say it without emotion. That's the really, really critical part. And here's why it works. This phrase holds your reality too, because they're trying to get you to come on over to their reality and gaslight you. So you're holding your reality without buying into or debating theirs. You don't do what I call jade. Now remember, I'm half Chinese. I always wear jade, but never jade. Never justify, argue, defend, or explain. Why? Because you're never going to get them to come on over and see your side. You're never going to see a narcissist go, you know what? I actually see your side now. You've really convinced me. Thank you. That's never going to happen, right? So you hold your line and walk away. That's not true. So here's an example. If the narcissist says, oh, you're always trying to make me look bad. That's not true. Silence, no back and forth. This shuts down the projection without giving them more to manipulate. It's disarming because it's neutral and unbothered, especially if you don't scream it, you don't yell it, you don't say it through tears, you don't say it through anger, resentment, argumentative. It's the exact opposite of what they expect. Use this when they accuse you or distort or rewrite history. Oh, we agreed on that. Don't you remember? That's not true. Okay. You don't buy into their version of rewritten history. Okay. That's not true. And you don't need to add to it. You don't need to go into all of the reasons why it's not true. You just say that's not true. If you need additional support, join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung, so that you can get the additional help and support that you need. Okay? Narcissists have a confession to make, and that is that they are way more afraid of you than you are of them, especially in court cases, mediation cases, or any kind of cases where you have to negotiate with them. But you know what? I have a confession to make too. I'm sick and tired of these people bullying you and making you feel exhausted and paying way too much in attorney's fees and dragging you through the mud. My name is Rebecca Zung, and I'm an attorney. I've been recognized by U.S. News as one of the best lawyers in America. And in fact, I was so sick and tired of these people bullying you that I started studying narcissism so that I could beat them in the courtroom. And now I'm here to make the case so that you can win too. I developed a 4-part proven blueprint that has helped tens of thousands of people take back their freedom, win, and get back their power. And now I'm sharing it with you in a special live event, Outsmart the Narcissist, the 4-part proven plan to take back your power. 4 simple steps, 1 free live event, 1 free hour of your life. That's what stands between you being in hell and you being free. Join me, click the link for Outsmart the Narcissist, the 4-step proven plan to take back your power. Just click the link and let's go. Phrase number 2 is I don't receive. This one is a power move and it throws them off balance completely, because I always say that you want to put an invisible shield down around you. You're becoming like Teflon. One of my coaches, who's one of my trainers in my program, my Justice Blueprint program, he always calls himself Teflon Tom because he dealt with a really super manipulative, malignant narcissist, and he would have to see her on a regular basis, and he would say, I've become like Teflon Tom, invisible shield around me. She doesn't bother me anymore. You start to see them as a toddler having a tantrum on the floor. Oh, okay, there you are. Doesn't affect me anymore, doesn't penetrate me. It's not part of me anymore. All right. So I'm not receiving it. You're over there. So why it works is that narcissists want you to accept their version of reality. They want you to be involved in their whatever it is that they're doing. And if you're not receiving it, you can refuse to internalize their energy. You're just like, thank you for the feedback. Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting perspective, but that's not part of me. I'm not involved with whatever it is that you're doing. You're observing, but you're not absorbing. You're responding, but you're not reacting. You're not arguing. You're not justifying. You're rejecting the emotional bait gracefully and definitively saying no thank you to whatever it is that they're throwing out at you. It's especially powerful in texts and emails, anytime that they're trying to invite you into their guilt trip or whatever it is. You don't have to RSVP yes to whatever party it is that they are inviting you to. Just say no thank you to whatever, and I want you to just put no thank you in the comments right now. And the other thing I want you to do is download my Disarm the Narc phrases, which has a whole lot more of these phrases that you can just use and memorize, and you can get them at the QR code right here on the screen, or you can get them at disarmthenarc.com. So disarmthenarc.com or on the screen right here. Ready for phrase number 3? Phrase number 3. We're done here. No matter who it is that you are involved with, boss, mother, sister, brother, grandfather, neighbor, whoever, you are entitled to respect in any conversation in which you are engaged with, and you don't have to engage in it if they're not being respectful to you. Period. End of story. So this is your exit strategy. Why it works is that narcissists want to wear you down and get you to be emotional, and you don't have to do it, no matter how much they gaslight, provoke, bait, word salad, whatever. All of this, you want to stay in control. You've got to be like, that's it, we're done here, thank you. Excuse yourself, while they're over there trying to get you to be the emotional one, the dramatic one. You just have to say, we're done here. And then you get up, you walk away, and you stop responding. You can say, we can continue this conversation when you've calmed down, or when this is less emotional or charged, or whatever it is that you want to say. It is your full stop boundary saying, I'm not engaging anymore. And it reinforces that you are owning your time, your energy, your peace, and that there's a new game in town. Remember, the delivery is everything. Calm tone, zero emotion, no explanation. Take a deep breath. If you need to, SOS, stop, observe, then speak. Wait 8 seconds if you need to. Take a breath. So important. I want to hear from you guys. Which of these phrases do you plan to use first? Drop it in the comments. Or which ones have you used in the past that have helped you? If it's one of these or another one, let's build a vault of power phrases so that everyone can have phrases that work for them. Instead of arguing, instead of over-explaining, instead of defending, you say, that's not true, I don't receive, we're done here. Or use other phrases. Get my Disarm the Narc phrases at disarmthenarc.com. Watch how quickly their mask starts to crack, and they start to go, wait a minute, come back. It's okay. Let them fall to the ground if that's what they're going to do. Let them have a tantrum. That's not your problem. If this video helped you, make sure you like it, share it with people who need to see it. Subscribe if you haven't, because your peace is worth protecting. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Let's be real. Therapy can feel like a really big investment, but your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Traditional in-person therapy can cost $100 to $250 per session, but with BetterHelp, you can save up to 50% per session on average. You pay a flat weekly fee, which means more peace of mind for less. Therapy should feel accessible, not like a luxury. BetterHelp gives you that, all from the comfort from your home. And with over 30,000 therapists to choose from and 5 million people served globally, this is the world's largest online therapy platform, and you can switch therapists at any time. Your well-being is worth it. Visit betterhelp.com/negotiate today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/negotiate. If you're a renter, this is a no-brainer. You earn points on groceries and travel, so why not on rent? With Bill, paying rent finally pays off. There's no cost to join, and just by paying rent, you unlock flexible points that can be transferred to your favorite hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, and your next Lyft ride, and more. When you pay rent through Bill, you unlock 2 powerful benefits. First, you earn one of the industry's most valuable points on rent every month, no matter where you live or who your landlord is. Your rent now works for you. Second, you gain access to your exclusive neighborhood benefits in your city. These include extra points on dining out, complimentary post-workout shakes, and unique experiences only Bilt members can access. And when you're ready to travel, Bilt points can be converted to miles and hotel points. Your rent can literally take you places. Start paying rent through Bilt and take advantage of your neighborhood benefits by going to joinbilt.com/negotiate. That's joinbilt.com/negotiate. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. That's joinbilt.com/negotiate. Have you been looking for a natural way to relieve aches or discomfort or stress? CBD gummies from Cornbread Hemp are formulated to work with your body instead of against it. I have really close family members and friends who have dealt with stress or health issues, really severe health issues, and I have seen this work amazing miracles for them. And what I love about their products is that not only does it help relieve discomfort or stress or sleeplessness, but they're actually third-party lab tested and USDA approved, and they're organic, so they ensure safety and purity. And right now, Negotiate Your Best Life podcast listeners can save 30% on their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate at your checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate. The next video that I want you to watch is the let them theory, but for narcissists. Let them have a tantrum if that's what they want to do, right? Let them whatever. Once you shut them down, it's time to stop chasing. It's time to stop explaining. It's time to let them show you who they are and then use that to your advantage. And I tell you so much more about that in that video. So go check it out. And until then, remember, today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'm Rebecca Zung, and I will see you there.